So I can't imagine why any of you would know this, but I actually used to be an MLP fan some years ago. I still consider myself one to a certain extent, which is most likely why the Toon Critique videos have started piling up in my recommendations, and now that I know about as much about this as I possibly can know without having been a part of it, I have thoughts. Having watched several dozen videos, including the ones made by a furious Lily Pete and CC Dickhead FNGR, and even the recorded Skype call where Toon confesses in and of itself, I think I have a comprehensive thought based on the outside looking in. This is the biggest fuck up in the analysis community, and it's going to be a black mark on it, most likely forever. Put this up on the list of things I never thought I'd hear myself say, but Lily Pete is the most correct voice I've heard so far. I take issue with the vile way she went about this and the unneeded abuse of Josh Scorcher, but we'll get there. So for now, Lily, take your Pyrrhic victory where you can get it. She does have something spot on, though. Toon was a garbage human and nobody did shit. Lily Pete is an incendiary attention fiend who starts fires where there are none and then claims that they've been burning since the world's been turning, so she was effectively kicked out of the community. This was a smart move. FNGR is a trash human with a skull so empty we could be storing a C in there and it would be kept refrigerated by his cold dead heart, and people distance themselves from him. This, too, was a smart move. Toon Critique was a confirmed adulterous, manipulative pervert who couldn't keep his hands to himself as if they'd been separated from his body. You kept him around. The blame of this rests squarely on the shoulders of Toon, and I'm not gonna be the one to say otherwise. But you, all of you, should be fucking ashamed that it had to go this far before you distanced yourselves from a proven menace. You talked about a breach of trust, but you breached the fandom's trust by allowing this to go on unchecked. If and when people begin to claim that the fandom is an unhealthy breeding ground for scum and villainy, quite a few of you have lost the ability to claim otherwise. Now, to speak for the people who were in the call with him, I'm going to actually give you a few things. You didn't let him pull the wool over you, and Josh was far from the pussyfooter that Lily claims. Of course this was hard. You were confronting someone you were close to about one of the most fucked up things a human can do. You gave a friend a chance to show that he was actually sorry for doing it, and then he said he wanted to do it his way. The people in the call were visibly shaken, and his friends are more than allowed to be affected by what happened, so everyone saying they can't can kindly shut the fuck up. People who knew him and called him friend because he lied to their faces about all of this are allowed to be disturbed by the truth. Just because you were living in the house doesn't mean you can't be disturbed when you find the body in the basement. Anybody who says otherwise either has no actual experience with this type of news or can go and fuck themselves. The last thought goes out to Dr. Wolf in particular because this was the most mishandled statement in the whole lineup that I witnessed. I'm no stranger to this I know what you meant but that's not what you said situation, and I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because I am praying to whatever God will listen that this was not the idea because the idea is horrible. Do not forgive Toon Critique. The story that you gave, while yes, inspiring, is not even remotely the same goddamn thing. This man is a confirmed, admitted pedophile. He admitted to being a pedophile. What this motherfucker wants is in fact your forgiveness. He is attempting right now to worm his way back into people's good graces, and the last thing you should do is give him a soundbite of you saying he is forgiven so that he can twist your words and use them to manipulate someone who's too stupid to say no. You should tell them to let go of their hate and move forward. Yes, I understand what you meant. Holding a grudge until the day you die is bad for you, and it's toxic, and it's a bad way to live life. I should know. I dealt with it an hour before recording this. But keep that card in your deck, because this fucking bullshit should never be forgiven or forgotten. To Toon Critique, I hope you rot in fucking prison, you trash mammal. And if you ever get out, or if by some miracle you manage to get off the hook, there's nothing left for you to come back to. It's ashes, gone and destroyed, and there is not a single fucking person you can blame for it but yourself. You made this bed, now you get to sleep in it alone. To his victims, I hope that you can find help and safety with your friends and family. Eventually, you'll be able to move on and upwards in the world, past this terrible thing that happened to you. I wish you all the best in both your recovery and in future endeavors. To the analysis community, I understand how you feel. You are right to be upset. You are right to be disturbed. But quite a few of you fucked up monumentally and in spectacular fashion. Be ashamed. That way you'll never let another person suffer because you were too stupid to see the problem. Maybe next time you'll shut the threat out before it has the chance to stab you in the back.